final blow. Dutch King hammers has-in biggest snub at last minute, bans him back Netherlands again. Prince Harry met the sovereign of the Netherlands, King Willem-Alexander, on the final day of the Invictus Games. Prince Harry was spotted giving a warm welcome to the Invictus Games to King Willem-Alexander, the Dutch head of state. The Duke of Sussex, wearing a dark blue suit and a blue shirt, was all smiles as he shook hands with the sovereign. Also sporting a smart casual look, Willem-Alexander briefly stopped to pose for a picture before being accompanied inside the venue where veterans and service personnel from around the world are taking part in the last competitions of this year's event. The two royals were accompanied by Mart de Kruif, chairman of the ongoing tournament at The Hague. Harry and the monarch were later spotted inside the stadium, where they watched together a wheelchair basketball match between the Dutch and US team. In one picture, King Willem-Alexander appears to be in stitches while Prince Harry speaks to him. Fans of the Duke of Sussex were quick to react to the cheerful photographs, with one seemingly mocking claims the Dutch king would snub the Invictus Games despite taking place in his country. Sharing two snaps of Willem-Alexander and Harry looking at ease with one another, Twitter user @InvictusBeep wrote, "This is what snubbing looks like, eh?" The Dutch and British royal families have close links, as demonstrated in late March. King Willem-Alexander travelled to London last month alongside his wife Queen Maxima and his mother and former Queen, Princess Beatrix, to attend the service of thanksgiving for Prince Philip. After the poignant ceremony, attended by several foreign royals, Beatrix also headed to a reception held in celebration of the 100th anniversary of the Anglo-Netherlands Society, where she was joined by the Queen's cousins the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester. King Willem-Alexander is expected to also attend the closing ceremony of the Games, taking place later today. While this edition of the Games is ending today, the Duke has already whipped up excitement for the upcoming tournaments. Next year, veterans and military personnel who have experienced physical or mental issues during service will take part in the Games in Düsseldorf, Germany. But, as announced earlier today by the Duke, the Invictus tournament will undergo a few key changes in 2025. On that year, the Games are to return to Canada and take place in the cities of Vancouver and Whistler. But, for the first time, they will include winter sports such as alpine skiing, Nordic skiing, skeleton, and wheelchair curling. Announcing the news, the Duke said, "As Invictus continues to adapt and evolve, I am extremely excited to announce that the Invictus Games Foundation has selected Canada to host the first ever Winter Hybrid Games in 2025. The Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025 will offer a global platform to expand the range and profile of winter adaptive sports. With deep respect, I am also pleased to share that the Games in Canada will be held in partnership with the First Nations, in the spirit of truth and reconciliation with Indigenous communities." In other news, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's neighbors in California reportedly disagree with them over Harry's recent comments in which he said that they've been welcomed with open arms to the US, reported the Daily Star. Meghan and Harry moved into their Montecito, California home in 2020 after stepping down as senior royals in the UK, and have since lived there with their two kids, Archie and Lilibet. Just last week, Harry told NBC News Hoda that the States was now home to him. He also said, "We've been welcomed with open arms and we've got such a great community up in Santa Barbara." However, according to a Montecito Journal writer, Richard Miniards, Prince Harry's claim couldn't be farther from the truth. Miniards said, "Harry and Meghan haven't become part of the community and I think a lot of people are bristling about that really." He added, "It's such a lovely place to go out and they've been a no-show. There is this big question of, where are they?" Both Prince Harry and Meghan are yet to comment on Miniards' claims.